What is going on, guys? I'm Nick, and today we're doing another case trio video. It's gonna be another hit from Spigen. And last time we looked at their crystal series, the hybrid series, which are their clear cases. Now we're gonna be taking a look at their silicone fit series, which is gonna be another setup for the iPhone, AirPods Pro, and the AirPods Max. So let's get right into it. The silicone fit, another case that we have already covered on the channel, and I do tend to use this case a good amount. I just went ahead and repackaged it for y'all so we could get that look. And here we go, pulling out of its little wrapper. There it is, a very nice color. It is, I would say it's closer to the midnight that Apple offers, but let's go ahead and snap it onto the phone. As you can see, super nice felt lining right there, and it is MagSafe compatible because every case needs MagSafe. So snap it on just like that. Really nice, minimal case, and we'll take a closer look at that in a second. Let's get into the AirPods Pro 2 case, also the silicone fit, of course. And this one comes in the same style packaging. As you can see, we'll set the box to the side. Here we have the case itself, which is, it looks like a two-parter, but it is actually connected fully, so you don't have to worry about losing the top. So we have the AirPods Pro 2 right here. You can see, you can tell because of that little lanyard cutout and those microphone holes. We're just gonna snap them in right here and put the top on just like this. There you go. I have felt the top of this case to be kind of a little finicky to get on, but once you do get it, you kind of have to mess with it a little bit, and there you go. That's really all it takes. It does tend to gather dust because, of course, it's a silicone case, and that's kind of what they're good at, but there it is. And in this little package, it actually comes with a little lanyard, which is also silicone, so it has some stretch to it. It's a really nice soft silicone, and of course it has to have just a little bit of Spigen branding right on it, just like that. As you can see here, you can definitely tell it is like a silicone texture. It tends to stretch a little. This part down here is actual string. That part isn't silicone, which I think is a good thing for sure. You can see right there. I won't be installing this right now since or you know what, we can just go ahead and install it. It's pretty simple. You just run it through just like that, and then you can run this end through the little rope, and that's all it takes. You can see right there, it's attached just like that. That's actually the first time I've ever put a lanyard on my AirPods. I don't really run them, but there it is in case you guys like to do that. And then the AirPods Max are running the silicone fit as well. You do get a little bit of Spigen branding right down there. Really minimal, so I don't mind it, but I do prefer where the hybrid series has the branding since they have it over here on the sides. But let's go ahead and take a look at, let's start with the iPhone case this time. One little gripe that I had is the silicone tends to be different across the board. So the silicone for the phone seems a little more gray, a little more blue than the solid black, as you can see on the AirPods right there. You can definitely see the difference, but maybe that's not a big deal to you guys. It's all right in this case, but you do get a little bit of that Spigen branding right there. As you can see, fully closed case, just like that, except for your standard cutouts. But let's talk about some protection. So looking at the phone, standard camera lip, which is fully covered right there. Let's do a little bit of a wobble test right here. You can move these to the side. No wobble down here at the bottom pretty much. It's not until you get over to that top left corner, as usual, that tends to have a little bit of wobble, but nothing too bad if you're using your phone normally and just typing around down here on the bottom. So if we work our way over to the front, these silicone cases tend to have a very minimal lip, but I do have a tempered glass screen protector on here, so if you're not running one, you can see more lip right there. Nothing too bad, just to point out. You do get a pretty nice cutout right here for your mute toggle switch. And of course, a silicone case, super nice buttons. Super nice tactile clicky buttons right there. Looking over at the bottom, oval cutout for the lightning port and precise cutouts for your speaker and your microphone cutout. Moving over to the right side, completely closed, just that power button, which is also extremely tactile, and then fully closed over on the top. Now, the camera ring itself is plastic, so you don't have to worry about it being silicone as well and kind of bending if you ever drop your phone or anything like that. It is solid plastic, nothing to worry about there. And of course, MagSafe compatible. I do have a full video on this case, so if you want to see that full MagSafe test, go ahead and check out that video. It'll be linked in the description below. Looking over at the AirPods Pro case now, you get that same little bit of Spigen branding over on the front. It is holding lint already. It's going to be a little bit difficult to take that off, especially if you're putting it in and out of your pocket. You do get a little cutout right there for the LED indicator. And something I like about the AirPods cases is that this strip around the edge is actually slightly textured. It's not fully smooth like it is on the front and the back. You do get a little sneak peek. You do have that button right there, but these sides have texture to them, which I really enjoy, but I'm a little upset that the phone doesn't have that. It's the only case that does not have that. But staying true to this, you do get a very nice cutout for the lightning port, and then precise cutouts for the speakers right there. And obviously you've seen the nice little cutout for the lanyard cutout right there. It's super nice. And then looking at the back of the case, you get access to that button. Easy to click. You don't have to worry about having to remove the case to press that pairing button. But this sort of little backpack that's on the case does stick out pretty far. And sometimes when you try to wirelessly charge, there we go, that one actually worked. Sometimes it doesn't let you charge that way, but I guess you just got to get it in the right spot. It's just been an issue I've had a couple different times, but right here you can see it works just fine. This is the Apple MagSafe battery pack that I'm using, and it does charge, so nothing to worry about there. The only thing is, if you're charging through MagSafe, that MagSafe is not gonna hold the case very well, since the magnets are just too far apart for something like that. Just something to keep in mind. And now, also, I do want to show there's no issues when opening or closing the case. And again, you don't need to use a little piece of adhesive on the AirPods case to keep that top on. The silicone material tends to grip it just fine. You don't have to worry about it kind of slipping off or anything like that. Definitely nothing to worry about. But now we can go ahead and take a look at the AirPods Max case. This is probably my favorite part of the three. It is the same silicone as the others. I mean, it's going to hold lint a little bit, but I love how soft it is. And the sides on these are extremely textured, as you can see right there. Let's pull up the phone and you can see that it's a very smooth silicone all the way around. There's no texture even on the sides, super smooth, but these tend to add a very nice amount of grip, and it's really nice to see. I wish they had stuck with this material on all three cases. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cutouts. Starting over here with your lightning cutout, super nice, as you can see, doesn't cover the microphones or the LED indicator, and it doesn't cover any of the other microphones on this side. Same thing over here. As you can see, you still have a very open room for those microphones right there. And moving over to the top, some very nice cutouts for that digital crown. As you can see, super easy to turn, easy to click, cutout right there. Your noise cancellation and transparency mode button, easy to access. Right there, not covering anything. Over here on the other side, you get the exact same quality. As you can see, something else that I feel is important to list out. Let me go ahead and remove one of these. So they're a little bit difficult to take off at times, but as you can see, they're actually pretty rigid, which is definitely important for protection. They're not just super soft silicone all the way around. The middle is pretty soft, as you can see right there. You can see my finger poke through that really easily. But the actual sides, where that texture is at, super rigid. And you can see it snaps on just like that. So that's going to be pretty much it for this one, guys. Again, I do have a dedicated video for the iPhone case in case you want to check that one out. I feel like that's the most important one, and I'll go ahead and link that in the description below. If you liked it, if you're liking this series, be sure to let me know down in the comments below, and the easiest way to let me know is hitting that like button. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.